Welcome to She is Rich, the channel where we don't just talk about wealth, we embody it, not through logos, not through trends, but through energy, softness, self-discipline, and a level of elegance most women were never taught. Today, I'm going to show you how to look rich even if you're middle class, not by faking it, not by spending more, but by mastering the way rich women carry themselves. Because true wealth doesn't start in your wallet, it starts in your mirror. Let's begin. Habit 1, she doesn't dress expensive. She dresses precise. Let me tell you a story. There was a woman I saw once in a cafe in Paris. She wasn't young. She wasn't draped in couture. She wore a simple navy sweater, tailored camel trousers, leather loafers, and a gold watch so quiet it almost disappeared. And yet, everyone stared. She didn't dress to impress. She dressed to reflect exactly who she was: refined, calm, financially fluent, and uninterested in fast fashion chaos. She could have bought everything at Zara, but it was the fit, the clean palette, the lack of noise that made her look like old money. Middle-class women often chase style by chasing price tags. But truly rich-looking women know. Tailoring always looks richer than trends. Neutral palettes always look more expensive than cluttered colors. Fewer pieces worn with confidence beat closets full of confusion. You want to look rich? Dress like your clothing was designed for you. Even if it wasn't. Take your $39 pants to a tailor. Invest in ironing, in dry cleaning, in folding things with respect. Because a $40 outfit in perfect condition will always look wealthier than a $400 one that's wrinkled and insecure. Richness starts with discipline, not dollars. Habit 2. She moves like her life is curated, not chaotic. Have you ever watched someone who seems rushed? They're juggling 6 things in their hands, walking like they're on fire, breathless in the grocery line, snapping at their kids, apologizing for existing. That energy? It doesn't just look stressed. It looks cheap. But the rich woman? She moves slowly. Not because she has all the time in the world, but because she acts like time serves her, not the other way around. This is how you shift energy when you have a modest lifestyle. You put your keys in your bag with intention, not a frantic toss. You pause before answering a question, instead of blurting out. You walk into the room slowly, chin up, shoulders relaxed, breathing deep. You are not performing. You are commanding space without noise. Even if your life feels hectic behind the scenes, never let the world feel your chaos. Carry yourself like you expect ease, and you'll start attracting it. Habit 3. She doesn't talk about money. She talks like money. There's a reason wealthy women rarely discuss their income or brag about prices, because truly rich energy is subtle. It doesn't sell. It doesn't overshare. It doesn't prove. Middle-class women often fall into the habit of telling the world how broke they are, how expensive everything is, how hard it is to keep up. But what you say, you reinforce. And what you reinforce, you wear. You want to sound rich? Speak calmly. Speak selectively. Speak from self-ownership. Imagine saying this instead of, "I can't afford that. It's not aligned with my budget right now. I'm focusing my energy elsewhere. I'm making intentional choices this season." Now you sound like a woman who doesn't need anyone's approval. You sound elevated. Wealth isn't about having everything. It's about speaking like you already have what matters. Habit 4. She lives in a space that feels wealthy, no matter its size. You want to know where richness hides? Look in a woman's bathroom. Look at her bedside table. Look at how she treats her personal space. You do not need a penthouse to live richly. You need presence. Let me show you how a middle-class woman builds a luxury atmosphere. She buys 2 matching pillowcases and steams them. She clears the clutter off her nightstand and puts a single candle or flower. She uses a tray to hold her skincare. Not because it's expensive, but because it says, "I'm worthy of rituals." She keeps her coffee mug spotless. She folds her robe with care. Richness isn't about square footage. It's about how you treat the environment that holds you. Clean your mirror. Light the good candle on a Tuesday. Play classical music while folding laundry. A woman who can romanticize the ordinary will always outshine a woman chasing the next shiny thing. Habit 5. She touches her body, her belongings, and her boundaries. Softly but firmly. This one is subtle, but it's everything. Rich women don't slam car doors. They don't yank purses. They don't chew gum with their mouths open. They don't over-explain or justify. Everything about how they handle things, from a teacup to a conversation, says, I respect what's mine. You want to look expensive even if your budget is tight? Handle things like they're priceless. Zip your purse slowly. Place your phone on the table gently. Don't rush through skincare. Apply with fingertips, not fists. And when someone crosses a line, say, "That's not how I do things." Not angry, just final. Touch, tone, and timing. These are the new luxury codes. Habit 6, she doesn't fake confidence. She builds it in private. There's a quiet kind of woman who doesn't perform. She doesn't fake loud confidence. She doesn't post every move online. She doesn't try to make people see her. Instead, she builds herself in silence. She reads books that stretch her thinking. She keeps promises to herself. She changes her posture. She studies rich women, not to copy them, but to awaken herself. She is not in a hurry. She is in transformation. That woman, she looks rich because she respects herself more than any label could. And one day, when she does earn the money, no one will be surprised because she's already been living it. Looking rich is not about buying rich. It's about living richly before the world validates you. It's in how you walk. It's in how you touch your things. It's in how you correct your language. It's in how you treat your mornings, your body, your space, and your time. You do not need money to access elegance. You need decisions, and you need devotion to your higher self. This is She is Rich. Subscribe if you're not waiting for permission anymore. You're just ready to become the woman you've always been becoming. Because rich starts here.